What's up, everybody? Just checking in to make sure you're okay. It's okay if you're not okay after everything we've all been through, but just making sure you're okay. What's up, everybody? It's Keithy, and you're watching the Weekly Ritual, Ghost Cult's new show on YouTube. Let's get started. In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult. We start this week with Glass Artery. We interviewed them for our YouTube channel, and we talked to the Brooklyn post-metal band all about their recent release and their upcoming live stream from Kevin Anderson of Dillinger Escape Plan's Backroom Studios in New Jersey. We also interviewed Benny from Avoid. Avoid's new EP, The Burner, comes out this Friday, and the crossover punk thrash band has been gearing up for this release. We interviewed Benny just recently, and we talked to him all about the band, how they're coping with the pandemic, Benny's side business as a DIY booker in Seattle, and a whole lot more. We also interviewed guitar legend Orianthi, all about her brand new album, Oh, out this week on Frontiers SRL Records, and we talked to her about her songwriting process, the long gap between solo records, her live stream recently, and a lot more. And finally, on the podcast front, we interviewed Danny Filth of Cradle of Filth, and we talked to them all about the live stream they were supposed to have on October 30th that has now been postponed to early 2021 because, you guessed it, the pandemic. And we talked to Danny all about the ongoing progress of their new album, his opinion of live stream events, and so much more about Cradle, including the 20th anniversary of Midian that just passed. And now, the news rundown. This is not a drill, people. Gojira has a brand new song out. That's right, Gojira released a brand new song last weekend, Inferno, recorded live at their Silvercord Studios recently. The track is actually from as far back as 2003, but the band never released it. As we know, they're making progress on a new record, at least, hopefully coming out in 2021, and hopefully a lot more news. Obviously, Gojira was supposed to tour with Deftones, and a whole lot of activities that were kiboshed by everything in the events of 2020, and we're certainly excited for one of our favorite bands to make some new music soon. Major news in the Slipknot front this week, as Chris Fenn has finally dropped his lawsuit against the band. Chris, of course, is the former percussionist, you know, the Dick Nose guy, this guy, you know who he is. He dropped his lawsuit against the band and their managers that he launched in 2019, alleging that they had diverted funds away from him and not paid him for past royalties when he was in and out of the band. This is the reason he was dismissed from the band, because of the lawsuit. Now the case is dropped. It will not be sealed or revealed how much he was paid. I'm sure it's a lot of money, knowing Slipknot, but I'm sure the band and Chris are happy to have this behind them all, and we wish Chris the best of luck. Chris has been in Slipknot for a long time, and we're interested to see new music from him. In other Slipknot news, they teased 3 new festivals. That's right, they're bringing back their Knotfest to South America in 2021. Chile, Bogota, and for the first time ever, a Knotfest in Brazil. The band asked fans to follow their social media accounts regarding all 3 of those festivals, and probably a news announcement and lineup will be revealed very soon. Mr. Bungle dropped their new album, their comeback album, The Raging Wrath of the Easter Bunny demo, last weekend on October 30th, and on Halloween they played their very first live stream ever, the night they came home, live from the Eureka Library in Eureka, California, where the band was founded. And not only did they play a kick-ass show, they paid tribute to Eddie Van Halen with 2 Van Halen covers, Tora Tora and Loss of Control. Other covers they played were Circle Jerks' Rolled Up My Ass, Hell Awaits by Slayer, an SOD cover since Ian is in the band, and a bunch more. Foo Fighters will be the musical guest this week on Saturday Night Live on NBC. Check your local listings. The band has been in the news recently by having mysterious billboards around Los Angeles teasing their upcoming 10th album, which apparently they've been working on this year. The band, of course, had many plans for 2020 that were canceled like everybody else, including their 25th anniversary band tour that was postponed, and DC Jam, their own music festival, to take the place of Cal Jam that happened last year. We're looking forward to new Foo Fighters stuff, and of course Dave Grohl keeps killing it with his drum-offs with Andy Bushell, the 10-year-old drummer whiz kid in the UK, and a whole lot more. We're definitely psyched for some new Foo Fighters in 2021. Right in time for Halloween, industrial metal legend Stabbing Westward dropped a brand new covers EP, covering the best post-punk and goth songs from the 80s from Ministry, Echo and the Bunnymen, and more. The band excited their fans with this new release, and they have teased a brand new album coming very soon. They've teased a brand new album coming very soon, and they're working with their original producer, John Fryer, who worked on their best-known records. We are huge Stabbing Westward fans here at Ghost Cult, and we're really excited for some new music. Those crazy Ukrainian progressive metalers Ginger are back with a brand new live video with a performance of their song Retrospective off of their upcoming Alive in Melbourne DVD that was shot the week before the pandemic happened. Unbelievable. Ginger has been blowing up since the release of Macro in 2019, and we are super pumped for some new Ginger to tide us over until new music comes out. We're really pumped. I said that already, really pumped. And pumped once more. The pumped in general, pumped. Or pumped with gas in the car. Alright, in some hardcore news, Cro-Mags is already working on a new album. Harley Flanagan teased in a new interview this week that he has already recorded and planning to release new music before the end of the year. This is super exciting since we interviewed Harley over the summer for their brand new album and comeback album, In the Beginning, which was amazing. That's out now on Mission 2 Entertainment and A Rising Empire for all our friends in Europe. Political punk rock band Anti-Flag has dropped a brand new song this week, A Dying Plea Volume 1. And time for the election. The band has always been very politically active for over 25 years since they came out of the Midwest, and they are always advocates for change and resistance. They have an incredible roster of artists on this song with them, including Dwayne, Marsha Richards, Jalise Delegary, and Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine. Horror-inspired metalers Kissing Candice are back with a brand new video, the absolutely horrific and creepy Tapeworm, out now on In Grooves, their new label. The video is incredible and features the band in their brand new masks, which were made by horror legends like Tom Savini. We interviewed Joey from Kissing Candice just a few months ago, and we heard all about his new persona, Aunt Donna. You can check that out at our YouTube channel. Metal and hip-hop legend Tari B is back. She just recently released her brand new album, Feminine Energy. They have the cover of Rage Against the Machine's Fistful of Steel. The track is perfect right in time for the election and the unrest in the country. She's working on her memoirs. She put out music. You may know her from bands such as My Ruin, Tura Satana, and Manhole. She's also a quite accomplished photographer and poetess. Hopefully, eventually, she'll get back on the rock and metal train, and we'll get some new My Ruin releases too eventually. New England doom band Mourn is dropping a brand new live release later this month. Live from Roadburn, from the band's 2019 appearance at the festival. We're huge fans of these dirgy death doomers, and we couldn't be more excited for this release. Of course, their last studio release was in 2018. They released a new single last year in 2019. Hopefully 2021 brings us new, deathly doomy Mourn. Code Orange also jumped on the streaming bandwagon again with another one of their amazing live streams. Back Inside the Glass was the stream this weekend, and among other hits and covers they played was a cover, or a partial cover, of Pantera's New Level, and they sent it out as a tribute to the late Riley Gale of Power Trip, who passed away recently. We're all still feeling Riley's loss, but it's really cool for Code Orange to shout out their bro with that cover. Rest in power, Riley. Death metal band Hate Eternal is back this week with an instrumental version of their last full-length studio album, Upon Desolate Sands, which is out now on Season and Miss Records. Eric Rutan, the famous producer and leader of Hate Eternal, remarked that he was always trying to find the time and a space to put out an all-instrumental version of their album for a different perspective, and now seemed like the right time. It's really cool to hear this instrumental version of this musical masterpiece of brutal, brutal metal. Chill out, turn it on, you don't have to worry about the lyrics, try to decipher guttural vocals, if that's your thing. Some people don't pay attention to vocals. I like vocals. I like the lyrics in death metal. But it's really cool to hear this instrumental version of this album. The Mighty and Weird Pussifer put out their brand new video this week for the song Theorem. Their recently released album Existential Reckoning is out now on Alchemy Records, Pussifer Records, BMG, some other consortium of record labels and relationships. I don't know what it is. But the album Theorem is really cool and actually was a follow-up to their live stream from this weekend live at the Arco Santi in Arizona, where the band kept dropping shots in of a mysterious briefcase, and the video for Theorem finishes the story of the briefcase. It's pretty amazing. Everybody in the band is weirdly dressed like a person from Men in Black, and I just want to be zapped in the face and forget all this shit happened. Except Pussifer Records, which is awesome, of course. But I want to forget 2020 happened. Is that possible? New York hardcore legends Sick of It All are back, and they are raising money for their crew. They want to remark that since they're not on the road, of course their crew is not on the road either, and their crew means everything to them, just like the band's values. And they have raised $3,700 of their goal already, and you can donate if you can afford to give at the link below. Savannah, Georgia metalers Black Tusk will release a Rarities album this week and shared a brand new video. You know they're in the studio writing a new record as well. Texas psychedelic stoner metalers Wolfat have signed to Ripple Music and are going to release their last 3 albums as deluxe re-releases on the label, and they're making a new record, hopefully out next year. Super pumped for Wolfat. We've seen this band all over the world. They're an iconic band, and we cannot wait. You obviously can't go wrong with anything that comes out on Ripple Music. It's always got the Ghost Cult seal of approval. Extreme death metalers Abiotic have launched a teaser for their brand new album Ikigai. I probably said that wrong, but you know, complex names, difficult guy speaking. Sorry. Probably means the single and video is going to be coming out soon. Look out for that album from the Artisan era in February. I shit you not. Unbelievable stuff you can't make up. Albuquerque Mayor Tim Keller went to go vote on Election Day wearing his prized Machine Head hoodie. Tim has actually been a guest of Machine Head frontman Rob Flynn's on his podcast, No Fucking Regrets. And Tim is a humongous metalhead and shared stories of moshing back in the day. And he still gets to metal shows and moshes with the best of them, even though he's an old politician dude. Props to you, Tim. And now it's time for Who Rules It Streaming. Charlie Benante is at it again with his incredible all-star cover of Soundgarden's Rusty Cage, featuring Mastodon's Bill Kelleher, Mark Mengy of Metal Allegiance and BPMD, and of course, William Duvall of Alice in Chains. The cover is faithful and amazing. In the feel-good story of the week, shredder Chris Broderick of In Flames sent a happy birthday message out to his longtime partner, Stephanie Cabral. You know Stephanie is a world-renowned concert photographer and band shooter. She has basically photographed every band and every album you love and know, probably in the metal scene, and an incredible array of people joined in to make a happy birthday video for Stephanie, including John Bush of Armored Saint, Mark from Death Angel, Chuck Billy of Testament and his wife Tiffany, Billy, Eddie, Pepe, and Tony from King, Joey Vera of Armored Saint, Will Carroll and Rob from Death Angel, Monique and Aiden Casavani, Jake Dreyer of Witherfall, Jeff Loomis of Arch Enemy and Nevermore, Nick Bocott from Grim Reaper, Jeremy Wagner of Broken Hope, and a whole bunch more. Happy birthday, Stephanie, and Chris, you rule. And finally, a newcomer, Stephen Bradley by Wrestle the Bear Once. Stephanie Bradley covered the Goosebumps theme song, The Metal Edition, for Halloween. It was super creepy and super fun. And now for a quick look at some of the music out this week for New Music Friday. November 6th, Alter Bridge, Walk the Sky, 2.0 EP, Napalm Records. Avoid, The Burner EP, Revival Records. Belphegor, Necrodemon Terrastaten, re-release. Nuclear Blast Records. Beltez, A Grey Chill and a Whisper, Avant-Garde Recordings. Blood-Soaked Necrovoid, Expelled into the Unknown Depths of the Unfathomable. Iron Bonehead. Countless Skies, Glow, Willowtip Recordings. Cult Burial, self-titled. Dark Quarterer, Pompeii, Cruz del Sur. Deluge, Ego Templo, Metal Blade Records. Elaine, Dancing in Hell, Black Lodge Recordings. Fates Warning, Long Day Good Night on Metal Blade Records. Jeff Scott Soto, Wide Awake, In My Dreamland, Frontiers SRL. Lords of Black, Alchemy of Souls, Frontiers SRL. Lumino Nero, Andiamo nel Deserto, EP, Desert Recordings. Mountain Caller, Chronicle 1, The Truth Seeker, New Heavy Sounds. Red Beach, A View from the Inside, Frontiers SRL. Shaidar Logoth, Chapter 3, The Void God, Sentient Ruin. Solstafir, Endless Twilight of Codependent Love, Season of Mist. Tarja, From Spirits and Ghosts, score for a Dark Christmas re-release on Ear Music. And Tesseract, Altered State, re-release on Century Media. And now, for a look in our mailbag. If you have a metalhead in your life, do they have one of these? That's right, Super 7 Toys is back with their new reaction figures of leathered up Rob Halford and super cool Lemmy. You know Super 7 Toys has reaction figures for Ozzy's Bark at the Moon, Ghost characters, Rob Zombie, Slayer, Misfits, Anthrax, and many more. And these 2 new reaction figures of Rob Halford and Lemmy just absolutely rule. They make great stocking stuffers for the metalhead in your life's holidays. That's been our show. If you enjoyed this video and want to see other videos like it, subscribe at the link below and check out some more of our content at the buttons around me. As we say every week at this juncture, it's a tough time in the world, so take care of yourself, take care of each other, and stay fucking metal.